Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you an interesting game with a fantastic finish. This game was played between two Austrian chess masters. On the white side is Heinrich Wolf, and the legendary Rudolf Spielmann is playing with the black pieces. The game was played in 1923 in Ostrava, which is a city in the Czech Republic. Wolf opened up with e4, to which Spielmann answered with e6. We see the French defense, Nc3 Nf6, bishop g5. This good old classical variation is on the board, after which we see the exchange of dark squared bishops. As you know, in here there is a very sharp line starting with h4, a line known as Nh4 attack, which I really love, but in this case we have a comparatively quieter line which goes like this with the exchange of dark squared bishops. Here black castled kingside, f4 c5. Well, not a good move. As you know, in here black is first playing a6 and only then c5 in order not to allow white knight to intrude inside black's camp, but instead we see c5 straight away, which is of course a huge inaccuracy by Mr. Spielmann. c3 f6, black is starting to bombard white center from all sides. Knight f3, f takes e5, f takes e5, a6, after which this queenside knight is occupying a very important square, knight d6, and the knight is like having a paralyzing effect on black's army, you know. When you're playing with the black pieces, it's very unpleasant to have a knight like this. b5, well, at this point black is missing a very nice chance of creating a counterplay. C takes d4 followed by rook takes f3 is a very interesting line which is worth of taking into consideration. Sooner or later, if you move your king, then this time knight takes d4 can follow, and yes, all in all black has a very nice counterplay. Still, the engine prefers white's position, gives white more than +2 advantage, but this is a better line than the one which we see in our game. In our game, b5 was played by Spielmann and bishop e2. C takes d4, c takes d4, already rook takes f3 won't work because white can recapture with the bishop. Knight b6 and b3 not allowing knight c4. Bishop d7, white castled kingside, h6, rook a c1, rook a b8, bishop d3. Now white will emphasize the vulnerability of b1 h7 diagonal, knight c8. Finally black wants to get rid of this active knight, but white is not even paying attention what's going on in there and is intensifying the pressure. Yes, in here Heinrich Wolf made a very interesting pawn sacrifice, after which created this monstrous weapon. The bishop from behind is supporting the queen, and black king is in danger. Rook f5 blocking the diagonal, but now comes knight h4, and now black will lose an exchange. Knight takes f5, e takes f5, rook c5. Now white is coming after this vulnerable pawn on d5, queen f6. Of course, still the pawn is untouchable because of this knight b4. That's why we first see a3. And now if you win this pawn, in the end of the day white will capture on d5. Black played knight e7 and b4, of course. The one who should defend is black. Meanwhile, white is intensifying the pressure by overprotecting the pawn, is freeing the queen as well. Knight h4, queen e5, queen g5. Of course, black is materially down and is not interested in exchange of queens. The rook is now under attack. f4. We can see that suddenly Spielmann is managing to create a counterplay, but still, of course, white is leading. Knight g2, rook e5, queen g4. And there we have it. We reached the critical position where finally white managed to realize the advantage confidently. You can pause the video and try to find white's next moves. Ready? In here Heinrich Wolf played h3, forcing black to accept this pawn sacrifice because there is no other safe square for the queen. And we see queen takes h3, after which another blow followed, and to be honest, I myself was not even expecting to see that move. That move took me by surprise, and in case you failed to find white's upcoming move, please pause the video and try to find that move. You will just be proud of yourself. And by the way, I can even give you a hint. There is a back rank weakness on which white relies while unleashing this combination. There we have it. A queen sacrifice is on the board, after which Spielmann resigned. If knight f4, then simply queen takes f4. Yeah, there is no way to stop this queen. And if rook takes f3, then rook c8 can follow, first luring away the bishop from d7, and then rook e8 check with a checkmate to follow. Don't forget about this bishop. Now, in many cases in French defense, in this type of positions, this bishop can create too many problems for black. This is it, dear chess lovers. Hope that you enjoyed this game. Feel free to share with your friends as well, and in the end, let's also solve a chess puzzle. Please take a look at this position and try to find the winning line for white. We'll wait for your answers in the comment section, waiting for your decisive combination. As usual, we'll see you in my next video. Take care.